Hey guys, back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a live stream of my Foxy animatronic model that we can see right here. So I've been developing this in Fusion 360 for the past few weeks now, and I've made several additions. If you want to go see any of these said additions, then check out my other videos on this YouTube channel. But if you're on Twitch, if you're watching this on Twitch, I don't know what to tell you. Go find my YouTube. I'll put it in the... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know what you want to do. What I will do is for a couple of seconds... Hold on, as long as there's no information that can screw me over here. Okay, for a couple of seconds, I will show you my right screen, which is also the one with my OBS, so you can see what my YouTube username is. Let me change this. There you go. See? It is right here. Oh, wait, no, you're looking at the... Hold on, you're looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. This is laptop screen, not right screen. There you go. So you can see here, it's kind of an infinite loop right now, but you can see here, I have this is my username, Goat Creates. So, I mean, there's that. Anyways, let's get back to the Foxy model here. So, as we can see, I have the first thing I made here was the eyes, which I actually have a whole separate model of. Let me see if I have that open. Okay, right here. This is the model I have. Hold on, it's kind of glitching on me. Alright, here. So as we can see, I even have, some servo models in this design to see just how it would work. So this is what I have. I have a small pivot point, as we can see right here, that will be attached to a little bent paper clip, which will insert into the hole on this servo horn. I do not have, this model doesn't have holes in it, sadly. Hold on, I'm gonna put my mask on really quick, and I'll put on my face cam. I only have the mask so that people can't see my actual face, so give me a moment, guys. Okay, I have it. So, hold on, let me turn on my webcam. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one. Wait, is it? What? Okay, something is wrong with this. Am I on the right scene? Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Let me try this. Hold on. There we go. Alright, I fixed it. So, here is my servo horn. As you can see right, as we can see right here. Sorry, I can't line it up. There are holes right there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right angle. See those holes? These holes right there? Those are that is where I'm going to insert my, that is where the bent paper clip is going to insert into. And when it inserts into this little thing right here, it's going to go into this little pivot point right here, or this little hole extruding off the back of the eye, right? And then I put this thing on a pivot point right down the, whatever. Here, I'm gonna move that out the way just for a sec so you can see this, so I'll undo it. So I put a pivot point right here that goes through here, right? It goes through this hole and right down the middle, so when the servo horn pulls back, it pulls this way, so it rotates. The eye will pull to the right. And then, when it pushes, it'll rotate the other way. And then, I screw these into the servo holes things on the mount. And then over here on the bottom, I have a servo that is screwed into 2 arms, which each attach to 1 eyelid. And what this does is it allows, when the servo pulls back, these eyelids move on a single horizontal pivot point so that they both push and pull at an equal distance towards each other so it can blink evenly. And since one servo controls both eyelids, it's 2 servos controlling 4 eyelids instead of 1 servo controlling 2 eyelids. So it's like 1 servo controls 1 eye instead of 1 set. So that allows this thing to wink and stuff. And I have an offset here so that the eyeball can rotate because it's not perfectly in the middle, but it's really close. So if I go right here, whoops, hold on. If I go right here and I rotate this, we can actually see the eye moving if you look. See that? This eye rotates in its spot. Whoa, chill. So this eye rotates in here so that it can look around at you. So it moves a little bit, but there's enough of an offset in there that it doesn't like screw me over. It doesn't actually go all the way through the eyelid. It doesn't like no clip. Also, you might notice a little bit of different audio quality. That's because my old headset broke. Like the microphone or the headset just flat out broke. Like it would not allow me to pretty much do anything. It just wouldn't play audio, and as far as I can tell, it didn't even work with the microphone anymore. My laptop has one built in, so that's something. So, and I have put holes inside this model so I can run the wires out because that's important. I put holes in this specific model so that in the Foxy model, as we can see in the back, I have put a mount underneath with threaded holes so that when I screw the eyeballs in, one part is threaded and one part isn't, so it holds it in. And there's an indent that can't truly be seen from the front of the face. I mean, I might have to offset that by about 1 millimeter or so, but that's so that I know where to glue it into the slot on the head. I said slot, okay? There's weirdos out there. So, next part I did was the jaw. I originally made this as a prototype, but I figured, I mean, I've already got the basic shape. I might as well just make it the real thing. So as we can see here, I have a hinge piece right here that's attached into the jaw. I have another piece that attaches right here where that hole goes into, and then still need to make an indent on here. But this is essentially a cap that goes on the end of this after this has been attached to prevent any like sliding back and forth motions, or at least not a lot of them, so that it won't like slam into anything. Also, hold on, I'm gonna test out my chat. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if you're looking at the chat, then it should show test on there. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but I'm not sure. I'll check after. I'll see if I can do a live chat replay or something. Anyways, I have what my original plan was to do was to have a servo attached into the snout with a little like hole. Okay, so somebody is putting in chat. I mean, yeah, the jaw power light says jaw's a bit square. I mean, yeah, it's the best I can do. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a professional at this. This is just kind of a hobby of mine. So if the jaw looks a little square, I'm sorry about that. But here, I mean, personally, I think it looks all right. But like, if it seems too weird, like, can you guys tell if this is Foxy or not? Just curious, Powerlight, if you can if you can, like, is this actually too square to look like Foxy, or does this seem like it's an okay model? Just curious. Because, like, I mean, I'm not upset if it doesn't look quite, I mean, it's the best I can do. It's never going to look perfect, because if I'm being honest, it's still a rough model. I still need to make major improvements on this thing. This is more of a concept right now than anything. Alright, well, if it's not bad, I'll take that. Okay, good. Okay, so, I mean, if it's a little messy, it's the best I can do, because, again, I'm not a professional. This is just kind of a hobby of mine. I've been learning this tool for a while now, but it's still kind of there's still many tools I have yet to learn, but the ones that I've mastered, I have up here, except press pull. I still don't know what that does. But the rest of these are very self-explanatory. I mean, you have offset plane, which is what I use a lot. I use joint, which allows me to make this stuff move. I have new component, which creates, well, components. Appearance, which is what I use to make them colored. Remove, which is a tool that I use to delete bodies that I don't need. Not dead bodies. Don't take that the wrong way. I use it to remove, like, 3D bodies that I don't need for anything without messing up the parametric timeline, as we can see down here. Hold on, I'm reading chat. Nice, Powerlight. That's really impressive, dude. Congrats. Like, that's crazy cool. What I plan to do is to actually cover this animatronic in felt, assuming that's not going to screw with... I mean, I'm not going to cover anything on the inside, like down here inside with felt or anything. I just colored it now. Hold on, what? It's got the shape of the ear for the body. I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand what you mean by that, but what you're not understanding is that, like, this hint, it can't be... I mean, I get what you're saying. It could be more round. I still have... What is that? I don't know. I still have improvements that I need to make. Like, this isn't a complete model. This is just, like, the beginning stages still. Ooh, my bitrate is going down. It is only at 1,000. Actually, that's too high. Uh-oh. Something's not right here. Okay, it's back down. Alright, it's fixed. Sorry, that quality got a little shaky there. Scared me for a minute. So, it's still a rough model. It's not the right shape, per se, yet. I still have much more that I need to finish. Including, so one of the problems that my dad found that we came across was that I'm using a single micro servo to try to move this ginormous jaw. And my problem with that is that, like, that's what my dad found was that servo, hold on, let me put my mask on, I'll show you. So, like, that servo, hold on, I gotta turn on my webcam. So, this servo, hold on, I'm gonna see if I can, I'm gonna move this back to 100. So, if we can see here, I have, so this servo, it only rotates so much. It only can rotate about, let me see if I can move it. It can only go so far, so it's like, oops. It can only rotate so much. So, I mean, yeah, it's Powerlight, you're right. I mean, it's not that it's too weak. More so, it's just the rotation just isn't enough. Like, it doesn't rotate enough to lift this jaw more than, like, I don't know, 8 to 16 degrees or so. I mean, this thing is, it's not powerful enough. So what my dad thought is to use, hold on. I'm going to shrink my webcam back down and turn it off. So what my dad found could be useful is instead of using a servo for that, instead what he suggested is mounting an encoded stepper motor in there and then gluing a string or something attached to it, or like a little bit of fishing line, because I have a bunch of fishing gear that I don't really use. I mean, I got a bunch of it because I was really interested in fishing. It was kind of a phase, but it wore off. So my biggest problem was that servo that's mounted right here it's not going to rotate enough to move this jaw up at all. So I originally planned to have that servo in here attached to a little bit of fishing line that I tied through this cylinder down here. But since that's not going to work, what my dad suggested is getting an encoded stepper motor, and the encoder basically allows me to, let's just say it basically can calculate and tell the Arduino that I'm using. That's what I was going to plan on. Sorry, I hadn't read chat. Yeah, just you do like a pulley. So what the plan is to use a little encoded stepper motor, which can basically tell the Arduino, it basically tells the Arduino how many times it can rotate, and I can program that into the Arduino. So what I plan to do is when I get one to like tie a string around it up here, tie a string or a little bit of fishing line or something around that end, and then, sorry, my mind is wandering elsewhere. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read chat and focus on how many people are watching this thing. It's a whole thing. I'm sorry, guys. So, all right, back to focus, man. Focus. My smooth brain isn't working. My brain not braining. So instead, what an encoded stepper motor does is it can tell the Arduino how many rotations it does, so I can program that in and glue. So you know that little like metal thing that pops off, that comes out of a motor or something, like a DC motor, like those little ones that spin a bunch? That's called, I don't really remember what that's called. But what I plan to do is tie a string around that and then have that drop down into this cylinder, tie it, and then bring it back up, so that when it rotates, it pulls the string and it tightens it and it brings the jaw up. As we can see here, I even put a little joint right here in the model that allows me to bring the jaw up. So that's about it for the jaw. The next thing I did was I forgot what I did after that. I mostly just refined the head model a bunch. I made the face flat so I could fit the eye patch and stuff. And the eye patch leads us right into the next thing that we're doing, which is the eye patch. So what I did is I made the same essential mechanism for the jaw, but my biggest problem was that I was originally planning to put a servo inside the head that attaches to a string that goes out a hole that attaches into this while it's on the hinge, so that when the servo pulls back, this moves. I cannot fit that on this flat face. Even if I made it further back, it just wouldn't look right. So that's not gonna really do much. Sorry, there's a new person in chat. Freddy Fazbear says he doesn't know anything about 3D modeling. Wait, what do you mean you wish you had one? And I might make the body, I'm not sure. For now, I'm just focused on this. But what do you mean you wish you had one? Like a 3D printer? Because this model, I'm using a free software. If you want the if you want the really good version of it, it's pretty expensive, per month. But if you just want the home version, which is what I'm using, it's called Fusion 360. I'll dive deeper into that later. So what I did was, instead of using a servo or whatever, I just put it on a hinge, And right here, I even have a little rotation thing where you can see how the eye patch is going to move. So right here, I can move this, I can move this down to here, right? And have that. So now, I have that. So I have an eye patch now. And that's pretty simple. I have yet to figure out how I'm going to how I'm gonna put the eye patch strap across the back of the curved head. That is still something I have yet to figure out how to do. So that's gonna be the next thing I do. But also, I haven't showed you the eyelids moving yet, so I'm gonna do that right now. Let's see if it'll let me. Looks like it doesn't hate me today. I may have spoke too soon. There, so now we have the, whoops. So now we have that, and don't want to select you. Now I have this, so I can bring this eyelid here. And now Foxy Boy is tired. Man's is tired. So there's that. I originally planned to make the eyebrows themselves. The next thing we're doing is the eyebrows, by the way. Well, thank you for subbing, Freddy boy. Okay, that was kind of weird. Hold on. I will bring this up. Look at this, dude. This man right here is a legend. He is a legend. If you make a channel, buddy, you better, just keep looking for my streams, and if I do more, just tell me that you have created a channel. If you have, I will sub to you so fast. But, guys, this man is a legend. If anyone else is watching this stream right now, I want you to spam in the chat, Freddy Fazbear is the GOAT. Get it. Get it. Hello, Cookie Animations. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, I know, Freddy. I know. This guy, I don't plan to make him battery powered. Oh, nice. Wait, you do? Hold up. Wait, you do have a channel? Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Wait a minute. If you do have, yeah, Foxy is just gonna plug into the wall, so there's not really any need for him to charge. He's just gonna kind of be there. Honestly, I'm just excited I'm just hoping to get this done by. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This man is a legend. So honestly, I have a baby cousin, or he's like 3. I'm trying to think of a name that's not his actual name. Thank you, Freddy. So I'm trying to think of a name. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Freddy in honor of Freddy right here. This man is the GOAT. So Freddy is about 3. Not this Freddy, my baby cousin that I'm just gonna call Freddy. So he's 3. If I can get this done by this Christmas or next Christmas, he'll be 4 or 5 or something. I'm sorry, dude. So Freddy's been stuck in the pizzeria all day. My bad, dude. That sucks. Anyways, so honestly, every time I show him something that I've made, his eyes just light up. And one time, I had made this 2-servo robot that day that was a disco bot, I called it, because both servos rotated just back and forth, and it kind of looked like it was doing that point bump dance move thing. So I called it disco bot. Freddy, shut yo yap, boy. You, sir, are the GOAT. Oh, you mean, okay. Sorry, I'll finish. So, I made this disco bot one time on the day of Thanksgiving, and I brought it to my grandma's house. I can't remember if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I showed it to my baby cousin, and his eyes just lit up. He was like, "Wow, you built that?" And I was like, boy, I built this. And he was freaking out because he thought it was so cool. So I'm just imagining what his reaction is going to be when he's 4 or 5. He's a little more conscious about stuff. He's a little smarter. I'm not calling him dumb. He's a toddler. But when he gets older, and because he's like a toddler right now, right? So when I show him, I'm just gonna, yeah, I guess Cookie Animations is right. It is kind of story time. I'll shut up about this in a couple of seconds. So basically, honestly, I'm just excited to see my man's reaction when he sees this sentient looking robot animatronic fox thing. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to this now. I'm trying to figure out if I can somehow keep my chat. Wait a minute. There is something I can do. Give me a sec. So I'm gonna put my chat back down here. Give me a sec. I think there is a way I can do this actually. File, no, edit, no, view, docs, chat. Here we go. So can I bring this to a different screen? I can. So I'll shrink this down, right? I'll shrink this down. Yeah, I'll shrink this down. And I'll put it up here or something if I can. Come on, dude. Cool. That's awesome, Cookie Animations. Okay, so here I'm gonna put my chat, maybe I'll put it like over here, and I'll move it out the way if I need to do something. Sorry, Freddy boy. Alright, bye Cookie Animations. Sorry about that. I would turn the screen brightness down, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I'm just gonna put my chat down here. I'm just going to put it like off to the side, like directly below the screen, so that when I put the chat back up, I can just bring it up when there's something that I want to show you guys. I think that'll work. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys basically how I made the ears. So wait, are you leaving too, Freddy? Or are you just talking to Cookie? I can't tell. If you do gotta go, that's fine. But, like, I'm gonna keep streaming so that you guys can watch the rest of this tomorrow. So, and I mean, I do got school in the morning, so I'm not gonna be going for much longer, probably only another hour and a half or so. So, the next thing I'm gonna delve into is the ears. So, I started with, and I made these little hairs on top of his head, too. I just made a Taurus, or whatever. Not tourist. Taurus. Actually, rather, I just made a small little circle sketch, right? And instead of using, okay. So instead of using, okay, you are talking to Cookie, all right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, so the next thing I did was instead of making each hair individually, what I did is I used the revolve tool, which basically allows me to do this. It revolves a sketch profile or planar face around a selected axis. So I used a sketch profile, and what I did is it extrudes itself for me. So what I did was I used a circle sketch, I mirrored it 180, and then I chopped it into a couple of pieces, used the remove tool about the rest. Oh, thanks. Dude, guys, spam W Cookie Animations in the chat right now. This man is a legend. Or woman, I'm sorry, I can't tell. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry. This person is a legend, alright? An absolute legend. spam W Cookie Animations in the chat. That's just awesome. Thank you, dude. Anyways, let's get back into the thing. So I basically just chopped sleep paralysis. I don't know really if I've ever had sleep paralysis or not. I can't tell because I'm asleep. Hold up, something's messed up here. Docs, chats. Where did it go? It just disappeared. Where the hell did my chat go? It just disappeared. Come on, what's the matter with you? Come on. Oh, here we go. Alright, fixed it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Cookie. My bad, dude. Anyways, W Cookie Animations. Anyways, so I just used the revolve tool. I made a 360-degree, like, really small thing. Chopped it into a couple of pieces, used the remove tool on the bodies I didn't need, and then I used this tool called chamfer, which does this. It basically allows you to bevel the edge of a surface. I'm sorry, I got distracted by chat. This guy is funny, okay? Freddy is awesome. One time I was doing that kind of reminds me, Freddy. I was doing a live stream once. Frickin' Nightmare Fredbear joined. Ah, come on. My chat screwed up yet again. Okay, there. Alright, I fixed it. So, basically, I was doing a live stream once where freaking Nightmare Fredbear joined my chat. And that was awesome, because, like, I got to chat with freaking Fred Boy. Not this Freddy, not Freddy Fed Boy. Not Freddy Boy. Not, see, now he thought I said femboy, which I did not. I said Fed Boy. I was stuttering my life away because of my smooth god dang brain. I am sorry, guys. Dude, so in middle school, here's another story. I'm sorry if y'all don't want to hear this. One day in math class, I was like, I was just zoning out because I was so confused, and like, this girl, I'm not gonna say her name because y'all are gonna flame me. So this girl that I have a crush on, right? Freddy, dang, dude. So I have I probably shouldn't be disclosing this information to you. Okay, yeah, I'm with Cookie here. He didn't kill me or give me sleep paralysis. In fact, he was very nice. But what he did say is that, like midstream, Nightmare broke into his house and stole his TV. That was hilarious. So I was playing FNAF 6, and I gave up on that because I rage quit, and I started playing, jeez, Freddy, and I started playing Ultimate Custom Night, and I had Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear at 20. So Nightmare Fredbear is standing in the doorway. And I put my camera up, and I was like, I typed in chat or whatever. I was like, Nightmare Fredbear, I swear, bro, if you kill me right now, I don't know what your deal is. And what do you think happens? Waiting for you to type it in chat. What do you think happened? Yeah. I mean, I agree with Freddy here, but he most certainly killed me. He did not steal my TV. It was Nightmare Fredbear that was standing in the doorway at the time. But no, Nightmare stole Nightmare Fredbear's TV, which, personally, I wouldn't have let that slide. I'd have chased after him beating him with the remote. Not saying you forgot the remote. I'd use the remote as a hammer to hammer my man's skull in. Oh, wait. He has a metal skull. I would need a real hammer. Luckily, I keep one right by my TV. So he steals the TV. I see him. I yank my hammer off of my TV stand, and I hit mans in the head with it. That's what I do. Oh, by the way, Cookie, I said, what do you think happened when Fredbear was standing in the doorway and I told him not to kill me? You know what? I'm going to tell y'all anyways. What do y'all think happened? Well, pretty much what anyone would think would happen. I mean, if a nightmare animatronic is standing in my doorway, what do y'all think is gonna happen when I tell him not to kill me? He says, and he kills me anyway. So I say, bruv, what is your deal? He goes, it was an accident. In what world is that an accident? Whatever, he's still chill. And I'm pretty sure he never got his TV back. I feel bad for him. But I even asked him, who do you think would win in a fight, you or Freddy? And, oh, you don't need to do that, Freddy. I asked him who he thought would win in a fight, him or you. And, obviously he said him, but I'm not sure that's true. Because, like, if it's him versus you, I mean, you're a more delicate animatronic. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Calling the Freddy Fazbear gang. I knew that was going down, man. I was like, if you're a more fragile animatronic and he's this giant, bulky nightmare thing, you could easily destroy him by just calling up Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica, because Foxy's got that hook. He would just hook him in the face. And, yeah, Cookie Animations, I think she's onto something. Yeah, Cookie Animations is most certainly onto something. He will not be able to defend against kitty cats. They will destroy him. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going with my, animatronic here. So, I revolved it, I used chamfer on the hair pieces, merged them into the head, and that was about it. Yes, Freddy! Yes, sir! We gonna team up and get the holy water and the salt. This man is a goat right here. He is correct with this. Be baptized, brother, and be gone from here, Saint. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna get back into this. So, the next thing I started doing was the ears, which I started out with just this metal bit thing right here, which I made a hole in the head for, colored that face black, and then merged this piece with it. But since the ears were a separate component at the time, like a separate design altogether, I had to make the exact measurements of the hole in the ears themselves and then make the indent. I know you did, Freddy. I know that you did that. I saw you. I quite legitimately watched you bite Maxine in half. Look at him. Look at what this man put in chat. I bit someone's body in half. I know you did, Freddy. I watched you. Yes, he would, wouldn't he? Okay. Jeez, Freddy. I don't really use, She was a good snake. Dear God, Freddy. Dear dear God, that is dark. Also, this guy, I mean, I might, but this, usually I'm happy to do that, but this is, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Thank you, Cookie Animations, I appreciate it. You, sir, I'm not really sure about that. I just don't do brain rot stuff, dude. I'm sorry if that was. I'm gonna ignore that part. Hello, Shadow Demon. Oh, jeez. No, wait. I think Cookie's right. Wait, what? Wait, what? Alright, y'all are getting dark now. I think she means something, like something. What do you mean, blue guy? Are you talking about, Shadow Demon, or are you talking about friggin' Voligieta, or whatever it's called? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I suggested. Alright, so I had to make the indents in the ears myself, which was fine, because I just moved the stuff around. So now I know where to glue the thing, and that's about it for the ears. And honestly, that's pretty much it for the animatronic itself at this point. I've covered pretty much everything I've done. And if you really want me to go into excruciating detail, then I'll go through each part of the parametric timeline if y'all really want to see that. You know what? I'm just gonna do kind of a lightning round of this. This animatronic started with a sphere. I moved it around a little bit, split it, moved it again, removed a body, aligned something, created a new existence plane, made a sketch, extruded something, and I'm not going to do that because that's going to take me a while. Wait, you play Genshin Impact? Wait, is that Genshin Impact you're talking about? Oh, okay. You've given me an opportunity here, buddy. I'm trying to think of an animatronic that nobody knows about. Do Michael. Okay, also, I didn't finish my story about earlier about my completely smooth brain. No wrinkles or bumps, just nothing. So, I was sitting in math class, and there are like 3 kids at my table, and I will not disclose who these people are, because y'all, or somebody who watches this video, I'm not saying any of y'all in chat, but somebody's gonna try to track us down somehow, and y'all aren't gonna figure out where the heck I am, but whatever. And I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Anyways, so there's 3 kids that aren't. So during this story, there were 3 other kids at my table. I'll call one Calcium. Smokey B, I'm sorry, I stole your idea. I'll call the other one Chlorine. Again, stole your idea. And I'll call the third one Star Wars Girl or whatever, because her name kind of reminds me of something from Star Wars. Y'all, it'll take you so long to figure that out, so. How did you know? Wait, you watch Haminations too? I may or may not have stolen Bryson's idea of using Smooth Brain a lot, because it's true. He's onto something. When he says self-deprecation, they can't make fun of me if I'm already making fun of myself now, can they? I've used that in my day-to-day life in middle school. I know. So, so I was hanging out with my friends at my table in math class. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, Fred boy, that's okay, that might be a little bit that's a little too much, dude. Um Sorry, hold on, I clicked the wrong button. So I thought you were gonna do the Michael, don't leave me here, Michael scream thing. That was my plan. But so I was sitting in math class, bored out of my absolute smooth mind, when I had an idea. I can't argue with the harmless cute face that Freddy makes. I just can't. I just can't with that, dude. I just can't. I just can't. He's asking for Count the Ways Fun Time Freddy. Anyways, so I was bored out of my absolute mind in math class the other day. Or actually, it was more like the second week of school. So I was like, man, my brain is not braining. It is so smooth. And there we go. So, I decided to start making fun of myself. And then, Star Wars girl thinks, this is an opportunity for me to also join in the fun. She starts absolutely flaming my smooth brain. There we go. And, well, let's just say this made me laugh so hard, right? So, what do y'all think I did? I challenged her to come up with the most devious insult possible. And, turns out, kid sitting next to her, which I'll call Chlorine, did. She did not, he did. So, what do y'all think he said? You know what, I'm gonna tell you anyway. This man, I'm about to have to take the dog out. Hi, Basil. This man, alright, wait a minute. She's about to bark. Okay. So, anyways, this man said my brain was smoother than Michael Jackson's dance moves. Alright, I gotta leave you guys for a minute. My dog is asking to use the bathroom, not the actual bathroom. So, I will be right back, guys. See you in a few. Come on. Jeez. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so I know. Basil, you are being really disgusting. Y'all don't need to be scared. Also, she did not stink like a moldy rag. I asked her to do that. Oh, wait. Shadow Demon, are you asking me to make Count the Ways Freddy as a... Bro actually stole man's phone. Anyways, is that what you're watching the stream on? That's crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Alright, I'll stop. So, is Shadow Demon asking me to make... I can't tell if he's asking me to make a like a Count Louise Freddy model in real life, or if he's like a model, or if he's asking Freddy to try to do that impression. Regardless, I'm gonna... Freddy, relax, dude. It's just a joke. Again. Now it's going to do this. And there's going to be no outline. It's going to look like a Big City Greens character now. Alright. Well, if it does it again. Alright, that's it. I'm going to save. Live stream. IDK. Okay, so save that model, close it out, and reopen it. Hold on. Then go do it. I'm sorry, I'm back. No, you did the wrong impression, buddy. She said count the ways, Freddy, not fun time, Freddy. Alright, I'm gonna reopen my model thing now. So, here. Let me reopen this. There, it's fixed now, I think. So, next thing we have up for discussion. I'm gonna need to reboot Fusion 360, aren't I? There we go. Haha. So I fixed it. Now, I guess that's kind of about it for my, okay. I guess I'll work on that after I'm done with my next 2 animatronics, or with my next 3 or so. I plan to make, after this, I plan to make Bonnie, and then after this Foxy head, I plan to make Bonnie. And then maybe I'll do Count Louise Freddy, but I mean, that's kind of hard to do because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the faceplates to move, because that's the hardest part. You probably just used a different font if I had to guess. What I'm assuming is that he put it into something like Word or something, changed the font, and then copy-pasted it in here so it doesn't default to that font. So that's about it for my... So that's about it for my Foxy model. The next animatronic I plan to build is a Bonnie animatronic. Scott's worst nightmare. Yeah, because I remember somebody said that, like, no, that Scott would never create a, like, real Freddy Fazbear's Pizza because he's afraid somebody's going to try to recreate the actual murders. So, yeah, this is kind of Scott's worst nightmare, animatronics coming to life. But if he's ever seen any good YouTube videos, he would have known that people have already brought his monstrous creations to life. So, hi, Rebel. My puppy's here. Hi, puppy. She's asking me to pet her. I'm in the middle of a live stream right now, baby. I can't pet you right now. Alright, I'll play with you later. Play with you later, puppy. So, the next thing is I'm going to make a Bonnie animatronic. Hi, Rebel. I'm going to make a Bonnie animatronic, and then what I plan to do with that is after I finish building these heads and stuff, I think I might do like a, what's it called, FNAF VHS tape or something. I figured that would be kind of cool. Like, they just come to life out of nowhere, and I'm just, like, surrounded by 2 of them, and one of them, like, screams at me. I fall backward, and, oh yeah, the regular sauce. there's the regular sauce, and then there's vomited thoughts. He made a really really cool circus baby animatronic and an absolute awesome and an absolutely amazing bonbon animatronic, which I actually was jealous of because I wanted to make one with my dad, but he I can't get you. I can't get you Robux, buddy. I'm sorry. I don't actually even play Roblox. I play Fortnite. If y'all can see in the chat, I'm not sure. It said from Restream, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. So, whatever. Anyways, I'm trying to think of what to say next. Yes, Rebel. So I want to make basically the big idea of my Did you seriously, Freddy? He ate man's car key. Hi, Rebel. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so I have my mask on. I'm gonna turn on my webcam and bring my puppy onto the camera, if I can even do that. Rebel, come here. Hold on. Rebel. Okay. I'm trying to get her over here. She ran. Hold on. Rebel, come here. Come here, baby. Come here, puppy. She doesn't like the mask. I'm so sorry, guys. Do you hate the mask? It's okay. It's okay. It's just me. You see her? There she is. There's the puppy. Hey, Ted. Do it. There you go. I'm gonna bring this down. This is my puppy. Come on, jump. Hey, Ted. Do it. Hey, Ted. Hey, Ted. Can you do that? Okay. Well, this is my baby Rebel. Come here. I gotcha. Gotcha. Up, you got it. Okay. I didn't think this far ahead. Shoot. Crack, 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 crack. Here's my idea. Sit down. Come on, calm down, calm down. This was not as smart of an idea as I thought. Come on, that's it. That's it, come on. Do it. That's it. Hey. Can you do that? Can you do that? It's just me. Aw, there you go. There's my puppy Rebel. You can see her now. This is my good. Alright, well. Okay, Rebel. Okay. I gotta go back to my stream now. Cute failure. Alright. There. So y'all have met my puppy now. Said puppy that was bugging me. But I still love her. Excuse me. So that's about it for the head model. Again, I want to make what's it called? A FNAF VHS tape, where basically the main idea is that I'm searching through like an abandoned room where there's a bunch of I'm searching through an abandoned room where there's 2 animatronic heads and an unfinished model. So the model, what I plan to do is I finish Foxy, I make a Bonnie, and I make I start making an animatronic model of my puppy here, Rebel, and I start the VHS tape halfway through it, and I have drawings and stuff all over the walls, just a bunch of animatronic concepts and drawings and stuff. and I have an unfinished model, or an unfinished Rebel model, which is just kind of sitting there with only one eye in, and then halfway through my VHS tape, it turns on and starts making noise and looking around. And at one point, it actually like talks or something and says, "I can help you get out of here." And so like I end up escaping, but just barely. I'm giving you guys like the basic kind of the basic idea of it. So like there's two endings and you can kind of choose which one. So I come to the viewer for help. I'm like, "Help me. I need your help." Or whatever. It's like something like that. And I figure out what to do or something. I don't really know what I plan to do about it. But one of the endings that I would have would be like, wait, you still gotta do homework? Dang, dude. I'm not gonna have school on Thursday because there's a hurricane that's gonna hit us. So, yeah, that stinks. I'm sorry. So, basically, I think Shadow Demon left. I think Shadow Demon left. Anyways, I'm kind of scared, or not scared. What am I talking about? My smooth brain is acting up again. All right, bye, Shadow Demon. See ya. Wait, you didn't give Mans the code. You didn't give Mans yeah, he didn't give you the code. I'm sorry. He ghosted you. Sorry, Fred boy. Anyways, not what was meant to happen. Not at all. Hold on. Give me a moment. This is incorrect. Very, very incorrect. I'm gonna fix this. Drop this menu down. Whoa. Ah, frick. Yeah, I guess they kind of do look like bullets, don't they? I'm sorry about my mom watching the video in the background. It's kind of loud.
No, it's not. They cannot hear me, Hudson.
I can see the...
You're calling attention to it.
I can see the mic bar moving. Oh, there you go. He gave you the code, Freddy. Use it. Oh, okay, if you have time, then... Alright, so... The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to... I don't know, actually. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the VHS tape I want to make. So, one of the endings that I would have is, like, Foxy opens up his mouth and stares at me blankly. He opens up his eye patch and his eyes open and stuff. His jaw opens up and he starts just, like, sitting there. And out of nowhere, Bonnie activates, screams at me, jump scares me. I trip over something on the ground, fall back, my head lands in Foxy's mouth, and it bites me, just, and that's the end of the tape. Or, the second ending could be, I somehow find, like, a code that unlocks the door that gets me out of the room so I can escape and Bonnie doesn't murder me. Anyways, I'm sorry, my dad is being really weird.
You on camera?
You're so lucky I'm not. Last time, I was trying to live stream. What is that you or is that Mom?
It was me.
That noise?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's not me. Oh, please turn that down. I'm mid live stream, dude. So basically, last time I was live streaming, it was a Fortnite live stream with my best friend on my gaming channel, and my dad walked through here while I was on camera, shirtless, with no face covering. Hi, Catboy. And well, let's just say, now the whole world knows what he looks like without his shirt on. And I am very upset still. Didn't you do that, Dad?
Do you have better things to talk about?
I mean, not really. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I could play FNAF 4, but, like, I don't have it. I might get it on Game Jolt and do a stream of it on my gaming channel, but I don't know. Hold on, let me check something really fast. Let me check something. I did get FNAF 6 off of Game Jolt, by the way. Okay, so my friend's not on here. I have FNAF 6 and UCN on here because I got them off of Game Jolt. And I might play that because I've got nothing better to talk about. But the second ending would be like, you give me, like, the viewer or whoever's watching gives me clues as to like what to do. So, like, this random screen in my room, which is just going to be my laptop, it starts just flashing on and off. It starts beeping, like flash, 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 beep, beep, beep. And then out of nowhere, it stops doing it, and it flashes a code really quickly. So, like, barely fast enough. But what the viewer can do is go to an unlisted video that I attach to it. Go to that video that basically flashes it again, that flashes the code again, and I read it properly that time, but it flashes it for a slightly longer amount of time so that I have enough time to memorize it and write it down, which is actually the code to the lock. And, like, I'll reveal or whatever. And so I get out of the room and I'm safe. But then the other ending is where they choose to activate Bonnie. Bonnie activates, he jump scares me, Foxy opens his mouth, Bonnie jump scares me, I trip over something, fall into Foxy's mouth, and he chomps me. Really? Was that really necessary? Or you've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay. So that's why you're tired. Okay. Well, that makes sense, but you, sir, father, had no reason to do that. You are quite legitimately doing this just to annoy me on live YouTube. And Twitch, for that matter, because I've got somebody watching on Twitch. So, yeah, I don't know what your deal is. We're going on a cruise next week, so he's out here packing for it and stuff. But, anyways, I'm probably going to have to go soon and get ready for bed and start working on packing as well, because we're leaving on the 29th. Anyways, so I'm going to finish what I'm doing here. That's actually what I was going for, Cookie Animations. That's kind of what my plan was. That's what I planned to do, actually. I mean, I'm a little tired, but it's only like 8:45 where I am, so it's not terrible. I mean, I'm a little tired because I've been going all day, but I mean, it's a lot worse on Mondays because I got class after class after class. Because I got all 7 periods. I got all 7 periods on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I have 1, 3, 5, 7. Then on Wednesday, so on Tuesdays, Thursdays, I have 1, 3, 5, 7. On Wednesdays, Fridays, I have homeroom 2, 4, and 6. And on Mondays, I have 1 through 7. But what stinks is that, like, on Mondays, I have 2 classes that are right next to each other, right? But I have another class in between those that is across the whole campus. So imagine, you have, like, over here. So here's where I have history and then I have math, and they're right in front of each other. And then all the way on the other side of the campus over here, I have gym for 6th period. I have to run, whoop, to get to gym, and then all the way back. That takes me a long time. But then it's even slightly worse on that's not good, Freddy. I'm sorry. But it's a little bit worse on not much worse, but it's a little bit worse on okay, good. On Wednesdays and Fridays. All right, bye, Cookie. On Wednesdays and Fridays, I have robotics for fourth period, and then gym for sixth. And robotics is even further away on the left. So it's literally a straight beeline across the campus, but that doesn't mean it's fast. One time I almost ran face first into the back of somebody's head. I dodged like with about half a second to spare before smacking into the back of their head. One time in elementary school, I think it was third or fourth grade or something, that actually happened and I got a bloody nose because of it. Yeah, that kind of stank. But alright, bye Freddy. See ya, dude. Anyways, next animatronic I'm going to work on is Bonnie, and I have a similar idea for him, but it's not exactly the same. Same eye mechanism and stuff, but slightly different head shape, different ears, and I plan to give his ears springs so that they can kind of wobble around a little and have some secondary motion. And then I have for this, for Foxy's kind of stationary, but for Bonnie I want it to have a little bit of floppy motion, but I might need a slightly stronger spring than the ones I have to hold the bottom, because like they're not going to hold much. Oh, hey Rebel. Hi puppy. Excuse me. So, I mean that's about it for this stream. I'll consider making a stream about the construction of this, maybe. I'll use my phone or something and I'll make a stream about the construction and printing of the Foxy animatronic itself. So, that's about it for now. So, I will see you guys later, I guess. Or if there's anyone... Oh, thanks. So if there's just anyone...
We're gonna do this stuff on Thursday.
Wait, hold on. Give me a minute.
No, that was in this box. That was the cable that was.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you needed it.
Oh, no. I mean, I might, but...
I don't want it.
Alright, sorry, I'm back. Alright, bye, Freddy. So, I mean, I might do one of the printing process and construction of Foxy, and I might make another one on the coding process, but that would be kind of boring because not a lot of people know how to code. Also, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about in the stream. I've recently been finding... I've recently been finding dislikes... Oh, sorry, that's a school project. I've recently been finding dislikes. Not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Also, I don't use PBS because I don't know why that's a website on here. So recently... Oh, hey, Michael from FNAF 6. That's actually my favorite FNAF game. That should not be there. That's weird. So recently, if we go to view my channel, I do watch... Oh, well, here's this. So, I've been finding dislikes on my YouTube shorts for some reason. And, here, let me go to YouTube Studio real quick. Sorry, I had to fix that. There we go. So, if we look here, yeah, don't worry about that. So if we look here, we can see this is outrageous. You see that? Do you all see that crap? This will not do. This is just, This is not acceptable. But this is what I think. The reason that there are dislikes on my videos, that I believe, is that, hi, Rebel. Sorry, Toy Bonnie apparently doesn't speak English. If there was something I could use, like a translating app. Hold on. Wait, could I just use... Here, give me a minute. So what I think is going on here, the reason that there are dislikes on my videos, it's probably one or two of two things. Either one, it's haters, or two, it could just be that the people disliking my videos could just be grown-ass men working as fry cooks at McDonald's, jealous of my skills, and wishing that they had better lives because I, as an 11-year-old, could get a better job in my current state than they could as a 40-year-old because my engineering and design skills could blow theirs out the water. Anyways, I'm going to let haters hate and grown-ass fry cooks be grown-ass fry cooks. So that's about it for this stream. There's not really much else that I want to talk about. I mean, the model's pretty self-explanatory. I have some other models here, but nothing that interesting. I have something for my science project. Yeah, most of the stuff is just for Foxy and animatronics and stuff. But if we go here, I have what I've recently been working on. Eyebrow. Oh yeah, the eyebrow was actually a second. Wait, I think. I don't know. The first video I ever made was of a Foxy animatronic that was more of a concept than anything, and well, I got some pretty good feedback on that. I got a lot of views, as you probably saw. Hold up, I gotta fix that. There we go. So this was my original model of Foxy. As you can see, it looks like absolute dog crap because the eye is bulging through the front of the head. I need to move that back. This doesn't look right. The head shape doesn't look right. It's just a hot mess right now. This is a concept model. Yet somehow it got a lot more views, than anything else. I'm going to compare it. There we go. It got a lot more views than anything else on my channel right now, so that's interesting. Anyways, apparently people like this stuff, except grown-ass fry cooks, like freaking SpongeBob or something, and haters. So, that's about it for this stream. I'll probably do one on the construction process and printing and stuff of this animatronic right here. So,